last time you got to look at Stephen interviewing me with some good questions, and now the assistant gets to interview a head pro. Stephen, here's your basic first question.
Shoot.
How long have you been at Kenmure?
Ooh. I'll have been at Kenmure for 6 years in a couple months.
All right. So were you head pro all 6 of those years, or were you doing cart-related activities?
Well, Sam, I actually still do cart-related activities quite frequently, but no, I actually started as a cart attendant here, moved up to assistant professional, and then I've been head professional for about two and a half years, I think.
Okay.
Approaching 3 years.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So we're going to work, in the timeline here. What's the worst thing that you've ever seen in a golf cart that's been returned back to the club?
Define the worst thing.
What is like the grossest thing you've seen in a golf cart that has been returned to us?
Oof. I gotta think about that one for a minute. I've seen, well, first off, I would say the grossest thing I've seen is somebody left a Florida Gators head cover in the back basket,
Yes, that's
which is pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, I've found somebody stuffed half of a ham and cheese sandwich down in a cup of water, and it was been disintegrated and splashing all over me. I'm trying to get it out. It was terrible.
Sorry, I won't do that again. So when you're cleaning a cart,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're the head pro, you know everything about everything here.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
Everything golf operations. So when you're cleaning a cart, do you use bleach? Do you use soap? Do you use pressure washer? How does a cart get cleaned?
Well, it's actually a very delicate process, believe it or not. So it starts with a pre-soak, like you would if you're getting your car washed. So we'll get the pressure washer cranked up, hose down the cart. I personally like to get the trash out right after I pre-soak it because I don't want to deal with it later.
So water, ham and cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, we don't need to get those sandwiches any wetter. They're wet enough. So pre-soak it, get the trash out, and then I'm going to get a scrub brush with the soap and water and scrub the floorboard and put towels and tees back where they're supposed to go in the golf cart, and then whip it in there, park it, and we're ready for another day.
Excellent. Excellent, great. That's good stuff. You should know all these things at the top. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Pro, right? Next question. How do you feel about the Florida State Seminoles season this year? Does it help that Tallahassee had more inches of snow than Florida State had winds?
That was very, it was a mean question, mean-spirited. I'm surprised you would do me like that. How do I feel? I feel like, imagine you're on 5T here at Kenmure.
Okay.
I feel like I just shanked all the golf balls in my bag into the pond.
Right.
It's not good. I've got to go in. I've got no golf balls left. I don't even know why I try. That's basically how I felt all season watching Florida State football.
I understand. Okay. That sucks. It sucks to be an Knowles fan right now, but it's going to get better.
Sure.
So on that vein of things being bad, what's the worst lesson you've ever given? Like what? Not the person, of course, but what happened in that? What made it so bad? Like the Florida State Seminoles season.
There are no bad lessons. They're all different. I've seen some interesting things.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know it was possible to hit a golf ball backwards between your own legs.
Yes.
I have seen that a couple times.
Mm.
Again, everybody's got to start somewhere. There's no such thing as a bad lesson, but that was a little bit alarming the first time I saw it.
Yeah. It's just been bad teaching. Just kidding. No, he was great. It was just
Or a bad student.
Or a bad student.
May have been you that did it.
It was me. Yeah. It was not the first time I've done that. All right. Here's I don't want to give you take too much of your time away. You're busy.
Yeah, busy man. Yeah.
Got a lot of lessons, meetings, stuff like that, right? But in all your years of having an assistant golf professional, who's your favorite?
That's actually pretty easy because the only true assistant I've had is you.
That's the right answer.
That could change though. That could change quickly. Anybody else walked through the door, that might change.
Fair enough. All right, awesome. And then here's, I'll have two more questions.
Two more.
Right,
Okay.
Two more questions.
Got time for two more. Lunch is.
I gotta go pick it up. Yeah.
That's right. You gotta go pick it up.
So, Stephen, what is one piece of golf advice that every single member here should know about this golf course in particular? So, if you're playing Kenmure Country Club, what is your biggest piece of advice for people that either haven't played it before or have played it for many years and still can't figure it out?
So this is our golf course you're at.
Yeah, just Kenmure. Yeah, just your biggest piece of advice for Kenmure, not golfers as a whole.
Biggest piece of advice for Kenmure, I believe personally, is to make sure you find the fairway off the tee.
Mm-hmm.
I would give up personally 10 to 20 yards on the tee ball to be in the fairway.
Yep.
The rough's not very fun. And then the other piece is if you do hit it in the rough, take your medicine, make sure you get it back out into play with your next shot.
Yeah.
Don't try to be a hero from the rough because it does not go well 9 times out of 10.
Definitely. We've all been there, right? The Kenmure rough is a real thing. It's nasty. But that's good advice because being in the fairway out here is really important.
Yeah.
And then last question for you, what is your favorite hole at Kenmure and why?
That's a tough one. So for me, my favorite hole is probably number 10. I like number 10 because I like to work the ball left to right off the tee.
Because he birdies it a lot. That's why I like it.
Yeah, so I can just hit it as hard as I want to, and more often than not, I'm up there in the fairway and
It's got a decent number.
got to look at it too, and then probably birdie 10 more than the other hole here. So
Yeah, true. All right, Head Pro, thanks so much. I'm going to go pick up your lunch now.
Awesome.
Get your dry cleaning done for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
See you later.
All right, thanks guys.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.